Gaffer, a competitive run out at Barrow to end pre-season. How do you sum up today?
I loved the game. The reason I took it was, a bit of a test really, of the mentality of the group, test of the young players. I really liked it. It was hard, particularly the second half. We had Andy Lonergan to thank for it only being one. At times it was really hard to play, and I thought the young lads did fine. I was happy with the senior ones, and I did not expect such a big travel and support. So I really liked today. I really liked today.
How much will the young players get out of an experience like today?
Yeah, huge. I mean, the whole pre-season I've had to use them. I've had to use, obviously there's some pretty good stories in there. We've had to play two 17-year-olds today. Leighton came on again, so it's invaluable for them. It's a big step up, probably earlier, definitely earlier than I expected. But yeah, it's a massive learning curve about that sort of step, because Barrow are a good side. Finished, I think, 8th and 9th the last couple of seasons. I know the manager, they've got ambitions to try and push for playoffs this year. So it's a big step for these boys. Some come from under 18s. I don't think some of them have played 21s games this pre-season. So really pleased with them. Senior ones, it was really good to see Charlie Hughes back on the pitch. Sessignon as well after that ankle knock. Toby's going to take some time to get back to his best, get physically fit again. And I think James Carragher's doing really well in pre-season. And then there's other ones that have been in and around us. I think have been a little bit. I've still got a bit of work to do. Scott Smith, Chrissy, Josh Stones, still got a bit of work to do. I've really enjoyed today. It was hard, and I'm glad that probably I was a bit angry last night, but with the second half. The first half was actually very good last night, but overall these two games show us that football is not easy. I think the four games before that, everything was going so well, and I've really enjoyed this weekend where it's right, let's get back to work Monday.
With times that we had to face several adversities today, coming under pressure. It's a big ask for young players to stand up to the challenge, and I thought they did that at times. Yeah,
and also the oldest one on the pitch, Andy Lonergan, was outstanding. We had a big moment in the game. It was 0-0. Josh Stones took a shot when he should have passed. I think these are also moments where I know Josh is desperate to score, but you have to make the right decision on the pitch, because in the end it's a big moment in the game. How we had to defend at times. Some of them were out on their feet. Leo, Jack Riley. I can't. The only thing is that the amount of supporters we had today, I wish I'd had a more senior group to give them an even more competitive game, but we've got what we've got.
Today, rounding off our pre-season campaign, how do you reflect on it as a whole?
Good. I think some of it's been difficult, some of the injuries that we've picked up, which has made, obviously, the seniority of the team at times really, or lack of seniority at times. Positive. I think what I've liked this weekend, as I've said, is we've been hurt a couple of times. Yesterday's first half against Tranmere was probably the best we've played in pre-season. I was, at the time of speaking last night, I was very angry with the second half. But I think that's also a valuable lesson that when you dominate games like that, you either come in 3 or 4-0, and we didn't create the chances to deserve that, or the opposition are going to come and hurt you, and they did, and we didn't match it yesterday. So I'm glad that it happened this weekend, both games. I guess that's why I chose games like this. We had to travel 2 hours to get here, and we're going to have to do the same this season, and I've liked it.
You definitely wanted to be challenged, and next weekend our season starts with a home fixture at Charlton Athletic. You must be really excited for that to come around now. Yeah,
it's a huge game. With what Charlton are trying to do, I know the investment that they have is so big. They are going to be one of the contenders for sure for the league. So it's a huge game, and I want to see. I just want to see the very best of us, with and without the ball. And then the biggest thing is, I know Charlton are going to. If we get a press right, there's going to be a long ball. They're going to fight. They're going to be very physical, and we have to stand up to that. And we're going to have to stand up to that all season. And we're going to have to do it in our way. And I think that's what I've loved about this weekend. We have to show it next week.
Finally, you referenced the supporters on a number of occasions. They made the long trip today. They were in fine voice throughout. Incredible effort.
It is, yeah. Look, it's not an easy trip. I've really enjoyed it. It's a part of the country I've not been. I know they're a good side. They try and play as well. They've got that longer ball as well. But in terms of our fans, yeah, I just didn't expect there'd be that many to come. It was, yeah, it just gives you that reminder and appreciation. I've had obviously all summer in the training grounds with barely anyone in, and on days like today, you get a reminder why you do it. Yeah, I wish I'd had a more senior team for them. I knew that when I walked across the pitch before the game. So I appreciate it. I hope they had a good time. They saw some of our best under-18 players today. Hopefully, in 2 or 3 years' time, they might be regulars for us.
And we'll need our fans again next weekend when we're at home. So it's going to be a real special occasion for all of us.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's the start of a new season. We've got hopes and dreams. I know where everyone expects us to finish. I've seen it. They all expect us to finish 10th, 11th, 12th. They know the age of our squads, our budget. But you never know if we get this right. I think we can. If we get recruitment's been good, if I can keep them fit, a little bit of luck, and a real belief in what we're doing, then I think we can fight for those top 6. It's going to be a long season. I'll be fighting with them.